Arrested at School is an investigative series about the misuse of school police officers that has continually led to kids getting criminal records before they even hit puberty.
Next up, this worm. Follow me, chickens. Beep.
We were fortunate enough to find one student, Adrian Crosby, 13 years old. One day, Adrian, just wanting to sort of make some friends with kids on the sidewalk in front of school, saw them playing with some rocks. And Adrian, wanting to sort of fit in, told us that he started too. And so he took one of these rocks and was just etching his initials on the school sidewalk. He thought it would make him popular.
I thought maybe someone would look at it and say, oh, look, a legend. Oh, look, a legend. This is so cool. A legend was at this school.
Administrators there ended up calling one of the school resource officers, who then gave Adrian a citation, which is equivalent to an arrest. So at 13, Adrian Crosby, a student with autism, now had a criminal record. How did you react?
Fear to my toes, to my brain. Fear.
And were you crying?
I was bawling. They said, if you won't sign the citation, we're bringing handcuffs in.
In my mind, it was outrage. And then when I saw the piece, I thought, wow, this is a story that needs to be told, and this family needed our help.
He was traumatized after that, was really actually scared of police officers, didn't want to leave his house for a while. So it really had a huge impact on him, and I think that's why the story was so important, at least for me, because you see the impact it really has on kids.
It started with one person, one kid, and then digging deeper and deeper, we found this is not an uncommon problem.
People are on different pages when it comes to citing individuals and for what types of crime.
So in one school district, a kid could get sent to the principal's office, but in another, he could get a criminal record.
That is correct.
The question really became, is this the best way to grow and develop these kids? And what are the long-term impacts from that? And we found that that was a discussion that really wasn't happening in a lot of school districts.
No student that's attending our campus is getting a criminal record because of something we've done. We don't focus on arresting or sending kids away. That's completely counter to what an educator should do.
But that is what's happening.
That is not happening in my school district.
But in a single school year, 283 kids in your district were referred to police.
Okay.
So it is happening.
Kids are cited on our campuses sometimes, yes.
And do you know that this can give them a criminal record?
I know what happens when I issue my own consequences. I don't know what happens when police issue their consequences.
So you have no idea that these kids are getting criminal records?
I wouldn't know that one way or the other.
But don't you head discipline for the district?
And I take care of discipline for the district. If consequences go beyond that into the legal realm, that's not our purview, that's not our business.
We were proud to see our reporting cited as really one of the main reasons for school districts completely changing their policies in hopes of really making their schools safer for their kids. Ultimately, 34 different schools in the Bay Area ended up changing their discipline policies as a result of our reporting, which is now impacting about 67,000 students.
I would say it's one of the biggest policy changes in recent years, absolutely.
That means other students and kids that come up in these public schools will have their rights not diminished.
The Obama administration, the Department of Education, the Department of Justice actually ended up writing letters to every school district in the country, basically saying, you guys need to rethink how you're employing your campus police officers. They should not be sort of catch-all disciplinarians. That was a great experience for us, sort of acknowledged by the White House.
So we traveled here to DC to hear directly from the Obama administration in hopes of learning what these new policy recommendations could mean for the safety and security of students in the Bay Area.
We worry about districts that are violating students' civil rights.
Of course, having the Obama administration take note that there is a serious problem in our schools that needs to be addressed, that was, of course, great because we knew at the highest level our work meant something.
Hey, give the worms now. Beep, 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 beep.
Just affecting the lives of even a single family is a nice reward for the work that we do.
How do you think the school should have handled that situation?
They should have called my mom. We should have just cleaned it up, and we did. We should have just cleaned it up and just get on with the school day.
you think you could have learned your lesson without the police being there.
Yes.
For us, it was really important to honor and respect the kids who were really sharing, by some accounts, some of the worst memories in their young lives. And I'm really indebted for the number of children that we spoke with who trusted us to tell their stories.